Hello, Australia. Please like, subscribe, and or follow This Is True Really News.
That's rude.
And ask France to do the same. Right?
Oh, sure. Make the Aussies ask France. I see how you are.
They don't like us very much.
You know, if you hear it right in the news, nobody likes us. They all want to come here, but nobody likes us.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, and you French guys and ladies, please like, subscribe, and or follow This Is True Really News at anchor.fm, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, or Breaker, or a host of other hosting platforms.
So thank you, Australian mates, for doing that. Good luck and Godspeed.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
A Florida man told police officers he was merely teaching it a lesson. Oh, I know. Now you want context. Oh, you are.
You think?
You are so demanding.
And predictable.
Apparently, the Florida man tried to throw a live alligator that he'd stolen from a miniature golf course onto the roof of a beachside cocktail lounge. Teaching it a lesson. What lessons are you hoping to teach this?
I'm teaching it to
covered,
fly.
very sharp-toothed thing. The 32-year-old.
How big was it?
Well, big enough where he could.
It hefted up onto the roof.
And with the Olympics coming up, who knows? Maybe it was the 32-year-old man. Is there crocodiles rowing in the Olympics? Probably not. The animal
Maybe there
rights
should
people.
be.
The reptile rights people be all over us. The 32-year-old man was arrested when Daytona Beach Shores police officers spotted him attempting to throw the gator onto the roof of the cocktail lounge just off the A1A. The officers then saw the man take the gator by its tail, hit it against the awning of the building, throw it to the ground, and stomp on it twice. Dude.
Why would you?
Two things.
Yeah.
That's my first question. Why would you possibly do that? And you know, right, if you screw up, he's going to eat you.
Yeah. Or at least rip off an arm or something.
Yeah. The man told officers he had stolen the gator from an enclosure at a nearby golf course.
I stole him.
Yeah. Man was taken into custody, charged with possession and injury of an alligator. We don't have that law in the books here in Minnesota, by the way.
Maybe we should, just in case.
Maybe we unarmed burglary of an occupied dwelling, theft, and my favorite, criminal mischief. The gator is recovering.
Oh, good.
Dude.
I'm glad it didn't die.
Well, I don't know if this guy should be.
Maybe they should give the guy to the gator.
Just
Let
give
him
the
figure
gator's
out
address. He'll take care of it.
Signs of the times.
Uh-oh.
Now, these are signs that show up on roadways or, parking garages or, like McDonald's
Billboards.
signs, billboards, stuff like that.
Got it.
Wrong way, stupid.
Like that one.
$50 fine for failure to read this sign.
Sorry, that one tickled me.
Soccer not allowed. Soccer may only be played in archery range.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I cannot openly endorse that.
You have grandchildren.
None of them play soccer. I told them this. You play soccer and I'm having your DNA changed.
But I just love that the archers get moving targets to mess with. So that's kind of nice.
Ball first or guy first?
You heard about what happened with the auto camera that was programmed to follow the ball only?
Mm-hmm.
The ref's head was bald.
Bald, and it followed the ref all over.
Everywhere. And they said, we got to figure that one out. Give him a helmet or something. Put a scrum cap on him.
So anyway, you don't want to be an official in that game.
Heads up, cross the street, then update Facebook.
See, but they have to actually look up to see the signs, so I don't know.
If life shuts a door, open it again. It's a door. That's how they work.
Oh, dude, half of evangelical Christendom just went, oh.
We've lost a metaphor that we thought was so good.
We've loved it for decades.
The truth is it's never been a good metaphor.
We'll still use it. What other Christians would listen to this drivel?
Right?
What?
At a public transit station, kiss and goodbye. No kisses above 3 minutes.
They time you.
Yeah, well, this is the thing that bothers me just a little bit about the whole thing.
There's the guy with the
the stopwatch.
Ready and go.
That's 2 minutes 50.
5.
My favorite
4,
one is
3,
2. Overtime. So the last one is just cute, but for the want of a comma.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
Although no one seems to use it anymore, grammar does matter. Go ahead.
Elephants, please stay in your car. I knew you'd get a giggle out of that one.
Let's eat, gentlemen.
Off to you, Antoine.
Bangkok park goers looking for relief from renewed coronavirus restrictions. Got a rather slithering surprise. I love it when the Associated Press writers get cutesy.
Yeah.
The python was as long as 2 of the Thai capital's ubiquitous motorbikes. Let me just clue you in. Associated Press means diddly squat.
We don't know how long the motorbikes are.
Bingo.
And most of us don't know what ubiquitous means.
Yeah, I had to look it up.
You might try everywhere.
Yeah, because omnipresent would be too much. Anyway, this very two motorbike long python was spotted in one of the city's most popular green spaces because they don't have parks anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We have green spaces. It's a reticulated python, which means it speaks clearly.
Was it albino? Because I know a guy who found one in a toilet.
Don't think it would be reticulated then, do you?
Well, it was actually.
Really?
Yeah, albino reticulated python. It was the one that nibbled his berries.
I don't want to. Let's not get over that again, please. Maybe you worked for that guy in Brisbane. Anyway, the python was only the latest rather large, slithery creature to turn up in the dense center of Bangkok. I don't know how they mean dense.
I have it on good authority. The people in Bangkok are perfectly bright.
Okay, so it's not that.
Yeah.
Urban sprawl is the blame, always is, for the rise of snake sightings in recent years. This one was found in Benchasari Park, which is...
Why is it you always fall into...
I don't know!
Apu Nasa...
Pedalon. Yes.
Oh, good grief.
Anyway, this park, which shall remain nameless from hither on...
Slitheron.
And forthwith, which is flanked by towering hotels, apartment buildings, and several high-end shopping malls, which are all, of course, now largely off limits because of new restrictions, because of the surge in virus cases.
Oh, sure.
Kids, just so you know, they're going to use this every time.
From now on.
Manufacture your favorite crisis, and there you go. Anyway, you can still be outside, so parents were pushing strollers, joggers were jogging. I don't know why you would do that. Firefighters were firefighting, and some were called in to corral the snake.
Okay.
So they started by trying to capture it with a ladder from the ground up. But this python, clever, headed out on a tree limb. Ha! He was heading for the building on the edge of the park that houses the World Fellowship of Buddhists. Honestly, I might let him get there because that might have been interesting. Become one with
everything. Make me one with everything.
Or anything. Eh?
Yeah, make you one with anything. Yeah.
Other firefighters are waiting for it on the roof of the building, those clever rascals. While one used a stick to grab the python by the neck. I think it probably had a loop of rope in it.
Likely.
Yeah. Another man tried to cut the branch it was on. Oh, there's a Marx Brothers routine in that somewhere. They soon coaxed it. Nope, Three Stooges. Sorry. They soon coaxed it into a sack, tied up the bag, and carried it away. If you're wondering, Bangkok firefighters typically get thousands of snake removal calls each year.
Oh, okay.
That should help their tourism.
That makes some sense.
Reticulated pythons found throughout Southeast Asia, some of the largest snakes in the world.
They're non-venomous, you know.
Yes, they hunt, but it still hurts when they bite you.
Or squeeze you.
That kills you.
They're the constrictors.
They hunt by coiling. Here you go. Oh, see, now you took the guy from the Associated Press went to Wiki and found this out, and you won't even let us use it.
Well, as long as he's doing his research at a reputable site.
You know, they coil their body because those of us, the rest of us are idiots, not knowing that pythons, what are the other ones? Pythons and constrictors, boa constrictors.
Boas, and there's a few others. But
yep, they coil their body around the prey, typical small mammals and birds or, mouthy
idiot
radio
humans.
people, and thought they've been known to they have occasionally attacked humans.
Yes. Not a lot, but they do.
They'd have to be pretty good sized. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, they measured the snake, not using motor vehicle measurements, 3.5 meters long, so about 11.5 feet, and 77 pounds with a snake.
Wow.
I'm not sure it could take you or me.
Yeah.
But it could take, 10-year-old kid pretty well.
Well, or the pet outside.
Yeah.
So hearkening back to Tony's lousy accent earlier.
We wouldn't need eagles.
22-year-old Apu Sarkar lives in Bangladesh.
Thank you. Come again.
The men in Apu's family share a genetic mutation. Now, this one...
You want to star in The Simpsons?
No.
Didn't Shearer already apologize for that?
Name. Who?
Didn't
Shearer? Harry did apologize. Yeah. So this story isn't disgusting or silly or funny. It's just amazing.
Well, that'll be trend setting for this.
I've never heard of this before, but the men in Apu's family share a genetic mutation so rare it's thought to affect only a small handful of families in the world.
Do they get big and green when they get angry?
They have no fingerprints.
Oh, have I got a job for you?
Back in the day, it wasn't a problem.
I think you go to Quickie Mart. You can take anything you want. You would leave no evidence.
Oh, God. Send
I'm
all email to Scott Combs, Scott with
Thank
one
you.
T. Wait. Send it to Tony Verkenis. What am I thinking?
Because they can't spell Verkenis.
Back in the day, it wasn't a problem for Apu's grandfather.
Oh, it was a little one.
He was a farmer. But over the years, fingerprints, known properly as dermatoglyphs,
really?
Yeah, have become the world's most collected biometric data. We use them for everything. Passing through airports, voting, accessing a phone. That's right. But that's not all. In 2008, Bangladesh introduced national ID cards for all adults requiring a thumbprint.
666? Oh.
No, thumbprint. The baffled employees
That's for the two Christians that were still buying.
Exactly. Yeah. Didn't know how to issue a card to Apu's father, Amal. He finally received a card with no fingerprint stamped on it. But wait, that's not all. In 2010, fingerprints became mandatory for passports and driver's license.
That's just a little bit funny when you don't have any.
Right. After a few attempts, Amal was able to obtain a passport by showing a certificate from a medical board. And although riding a motorbike is essential for his farming work, he has never been issued a license. I paid the fee, passed the exam, but they did not issue a license because I couldn't provide fingerprints. But that's not all. In 2016, the government made it mandatory to match a fingerprint with the national database in order to purchase a SIM card for a mobile phone. All male members of the family use SIM cards purchased by
their wives,
mom.
Of course.
The rare condition is likely afflicting the Sarkar family is called,
lack of fingerprintitis.
A dermatoglyphia.
I'm sticking with mine.
The mutation in the gene responsible appears to cause no other ill health effects apart from the lack of fingerprints.